We are here to ascend, to evolve, and to learn our lessons through the living of life. Not just the imagining, the dreaming, which is a beautiful part of this physical experience. But we are also here to connect, to communicate, to negotiate, to express, to communicate. And sometimes communication it feels challenging for us. We are stepping deeper into the truth of our authentic selves, of who we actually are. And that requires self-sincerity. And what you'll find is when you are sincere with the self, it will flow out to wanting to be sincere with others as well. Radical acceptance requires that we are peaceful with where we are on our current map of time. It requires that we make peace with the now. If you're desperately trying to jump ahead, you're trying to skip steps, you will actually keep yourself stuck in the same energy. You'll notice this if you look back on your life. The times that you released and surrendered and gave up your attachment to an outcome, those were the times that you were in the flow, when you let go and you let Source God. That's when things started to move. That's when you made space in your chakras for life to flood in, flow through you. And when we are in the flow, we are living as an active experience. We're not just standing still and observing. We're fully entrenched in the richness of life when we are here, when we are aware, and when we allow the alignment of flow to lead the way. Working with clients all these years, it's something I see intrinsic in all of us as humans. I've seen it in myself. There's times where I want an outcome, or I want to get somewhere. And it's always wise to ask yourself, is this outcome something that I truly want from my heart? Or is this an outcome that has been programmed into me since childhood? Have I been conditioned to want this, to need this, so that I can be validated by society? Or is this in my heart of hearts a truth that I know my soul came here to experience, to explore, to adventure? That's a very, very different inspiration. That's inspiration versus motivation. Inspire, spirit, it comes from spirited, spirit. Spirit is flowing through you. Motivation is more your childhood conditioning. That voice that's your mother or your father in the back of your head saying, get up, get out, pull up your socks. There's a very different vibe to motivation versus inspiration. But I feel this message is for a specific person or I'm getting like 11 souls. So maybe you're part of this 11 soul message. You're not going to move until you are okay with what is. Let that sink in. It's just how this reality works. We have to fully have explored the present now moment before we can allow the next moment to flow in. We have to have completely aligned and been peaceful and accepted this reality that we've created, either unconsciously or consciously. It doesn't matter. We are in this moment. We have stepped onto this stone on the river, and in order to step onto the next stone, we have to have actually stepped on this stone and found our balance somehow. And it's okay if we're wobbling away on that stone. That's perfectly fine. But just accept, make peace with, this stone leads to that stone. And that stone leads to the stone I want to end up on. Or maybe to the other side of the river altogether. But just take it step by step, stone by stone. Take it moment by moment. You don't get to bypass the lessons. None of us do. None of us get to skip the deep knowings that we glean from pain, misfortune, regret, trauma. They have gems of wisdom. They have secret diamonds of love in the rough. Don't miss out on your diamond, on your crystal, on your gift. There's a gift in where you are right now. Find the blessing in this experience you're having. Don't reject it and push it away, because what you reject is pushed back. What you resist persists. When you say no to something, when you abandon it and push it away, you're actually pouring out your attention onto it and you're attaching to it. That's the physics of energy. But when you just go, let the chips fall where they may. I surrender to this moment. I connect to the flow of the source creator. And I ask the Holy Spirit and my spirit guides to witness where I am. Maybe you're in a predicament. Witness my predicament. Witness my loneliness or whatever it is. But also witness me. Embrace it. Accept it. Make peace with it. Making peace with whatever you're going through right now is you going through it. You're going through the cave and you're going to come out the other side into the light. If you're hearing this message, you are going to come into the light, and you're going to come into the light sooner than you think, but you need to allow the journey, allow the process. When we plant seeds, when we want to see a beautiful rose grow, we don't plant the seed and wait 5 minutes and say, where's the rose? I want the rose now. And if we do, it's a lack of maturity, right? We understand that life is a process and there is a timing, there's a divine timing to things. You are no different. Your life is no different. You don't get to go over the lesson, under the lesson, escape the lesson. No, you're going to have to go through it. But going through it is going to be the best thing you ever did, because when you come out the other side, you're going to be a new person and you're going to be a stronger being, and you're going to be more integrated in your soul and in your soul's work and mission here. This lesson has got me through some of the darkest, deepest times, but I always come out with more knowledge, more information, more understandings of myself, of the world, of life. So Don't be trying to skip steps. Don't be trying to jump too far, quantum leap those stones in between, because you'll only end up falling in the water and you're going to have to swim back up to the stone that you were originally on. So you may as well just, which is the path of least resistance right now? Which is the next stone? I'm going to just hop onto that. I'm going to allow life to carry me, allow the universe to carry you forward. So make peace with wherever you are on your life map right now. All is well for you. All is working out for you. So much love. If you enjoyed this message, please give me a thumbs up or a like. Same thing. Subscribe and perhaps share what you are making peace with now in your life in the comments. I'd like to see that, to read that. Namaste.